What's up guys, Neon Blitz here, back with another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. I just made my video going over Veggie Battle in Season 6 of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, but because of this video, I wanted to talk about sub-rules by themselves and in their entirety, and honestly ask the question, are sub-rules just dead? Are they no longer being updated? Let's just talk about everything. So, if you're unfamiliar, sub-rules are like little side game modes that they used to introduce every season. You know, Season 1 we got Veggie Battle, Season 2 we got Finders Keepers, Season 3 we got Sword Delivery. We were introduced to Land Grab during the first Project Multi Beta. We were introduced to Finders Keepers during the second Gekishin Squadra Beta, the open network test, right? So we have a total of, I believe, 4 in the game currently of Veggie Battle, Finders Keepers, Sword Delivery, and Land Grab. And I'll be honest, these have never been too popular. Gekishin Squadra is already niche as it is, so expecting a side mode to pull player interest away, especially when these game modes are less than 5 minutes or have a maximum cap of 5 minutes, when a lot of times these could be like 2 to 3 minutes with very long queue times because there are no bots. Yes, somehow ranked till A rank, which is decently high, has bots, but not the side game modes. Sure, but then starting in Season 4, this is when they started to stop updating or giving us new sub-rules. Then this is when they started to just bring new modifiers to sub-rules. Right, Season 4 had the Veggie Battle one where vegetables are now bringing into you or coming in towards you. Then the Sword Delivery update where you Ultra Fit applies movement speed down. Season 5 had updated Land Grab, and they've been updating Land Grab for different maps, but they just give different modifiers here. And with Land Grab or with Finders Keepers, now you apply like a damage over time continuous damage, apply the burning effect to the enemies. And then Season 6 just gave us back the Season 1 modifier for Veggie Battle and just kept the same modifier from Season 5 to Season 6 for Finders Keepers. And when I was recording this video was almost a month in the making because obviously 2 weeks I just couldn't play Veggie Battle because obviously they swap between Veggie Battle and Finders Keepers or whatever sub-rules they have per season, but queue times are just so rough for these sub-rules. They were not playing them like at the beginning of like a weekly reset or the beginning of a season. The second half of this video where I played Bulma, Kid Buu, and Final Form Frieza was recorded on like the Wednesday of weekly reset. It still took me like 2 hours just to play 3 games in this side mode. Now I get it. Gekishin Squadra is already niche. Expecting players to play the niche mode inside a niche game is already expecting a lot. I understand it. But I just want to answer the question and ask, are sub-rules dead? Are they no longer planning to update or give us new ones? And should players even be investing their time into these side modes? The only time Gekishin Squadra has kind of promoted Sai or playing the sub-rules is during the half-year anniversary, where I believe to get this God Goku Infinite skin, you had to play 5 games of sub-rules. So that was the only time they've motivated players to actually go out of the way to play it. Because yes, even though you can grind out missions and your weekly heroes and all of that in sub-rules, you're not getting anything else. It's not like you're getting increased hero memories, increased Zenny, ranked, just getting better at the overall regular game. It's just a side game to play for fun. Now I understand, yes, Pokemon Unite also had essentially sub equivalents, and I don't even know if they have new ones. But with the way Gekishin Squadra has been going right now, where a lot of new character releases have bugs. Final Form Frieza had a massively buffing bug to him. Kid Goku had a massively nerfing bug to him. Bulma had a massively buffing bug to her. Beerus still has bugs even now. Goku Black probably still has some bugs / some finickiness with his skill 3. Probably the better releases compared to the rest. And who knows how the future of Gekishin Squadra is going to look. And we see that they even brought it up. I probably should have pulled this up beforehand. But during the Season 6, I believe they had us put out a developer letter where, yeah, right here. Let me see if I can get this. Where they had said that some of the stuff that was initially planned for the 1-year anniversary was being pushed back to the end of 26, including a adjustment to the battle system. We don't really know what that means, and the new star and the replacement to the star collection was coming that was initially planned for the 1-year anniversary is not coming to the end of the year. It's clear that the developers and the programmers and the team behind Gekishin Squadra are clearly struggling, I think, to meet the current content pace. 3 characters per season is quite a lot. Also, what time trying to balance while trying to also throw in new animations to all these new characters. Obviously, they introduced summonable skins, so they had to code that whole system, and trying to ask them to put in resources and time away from that just to make sub rules, I think makes no sense. There's a reason sub rules, I think, have just been kind of killed off, and they're just going to rotate new modifiers. If we're lucky, maybe we'll get new modifiers during the 1-year anniversary or season 7. But I think sub rules are pretty much just done dead. We're going to be rotating land grab, veggie battle, finders keepers, sword delivery, till the rest of the game's history, maybe. And if we're lucky, we'll get new ones, because I do like sub rules, but you have to admit with how niche Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra is, expecting and putting time into these sub rules just makes no sense. And if giving up on sub rules means they get more time and resources to develop newer characters, newer animations, make sure the newest releases are less bugged, I think it's just a slam dunk. It's just unfortunate to see a aspect of the game kind of just be done with. Considering 3 seasons in a row we were getting new sub rules. But I think if it's for the overall health of the game, I think focusing less and not at all on sub rules to make sure the newest content is great is much better than the game, though. It obviously is sad to see. But the main reason I'm making this video is because I also should have put this up beforehand. I made a video talking about the God Goku free skin, where I was like, hey, where is it? They said you guys would be giving out in June, and it was now July. Where is the skin? And then funnily enough, very shortly after, they give out the skin for free. So I'm kind of hoping that they give or either talk about sub rules and what their plans are, either prove me wrong with sub rules. Sorry, I just wanted to pull up the fan-made skin for God Goku. I either want them to prove me wrong and show, hey, there's a brand new sub rule coming for the 1-year anniversary, or yeah, we're just gonna, if there's nothing new for sub rules during the 1-year anniversary, then I think it's safe to assume they're pretty much just done making new sub rules, they're making new modifiers. But it's a fortunate part that sub rules, I think, are just so neglected by both the players and developers. But the game's already niche. There's no point trying to put resources into an already niche mode in a niche game. If I just keep rambling, I'm just going to keep repeating it. At the end of the day, if putting resources away from developing and essentially keeping sub rules alive means the newest releases can be better, newest animations can look crazy, and other new features for the game, I think it's 100% worth it, though it is a little sad to see. Shout out streamer code for the background music. I'll leave a link to the exact video that was in the description. Please show them some love. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and mean a lot to me. Stay tapped in the channel for everyday Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, including news covered on season 6. My videos on Beard's Goku Black, the last kid gets to be reviewed, who gets reviewed very soon, and as well as any potential news you need to know for the game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!